let me share screen. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. There we go.
No, I still see you. Oh, it's
Okay, you can see
switching.
me now. You can see me and see you.
Yep.
Maybe I can
Yeah.
give you a better share. I think I can give you a better share. Here, we'll give you a better share. That's a crazy share. Okay. Otherwise, you're not seeing anything but us. Okay.
Woo.
Is that
Yeah,
better?
old Alibaba open windows up there, but yeah.
I know, I know. I was looking up, believe it or not, I was looking up some product for somebody because
Right.
they were in this marketplace, but I told them, you know,
It's very-
I had these, and I hate to tell you this, I had these screens open for 5 days now. Full five.
As long as your computer doesn't run out of battery, you're good.
Lucky it has a history. So here's what they're saying about you. You can see
Okay.
that? Number
Yeah.
of images, 5, fewer than 7. So they
So
want
we have-
2 more. Main image is not a white background. Now, I differ with them on this because if you can get away with this, you're going to. Now, Amazon eventually will find this and suppress this listing. And I'm telling you, but don't do anything about it. Have a new image ready for when that happens, and you just upload it and move this front image away to another part of the listing. Okay?
Right.
So just get that ready for
We
the.
have one, I think, and I didn't load it yet, so I'll update it.
So I want you to do that because that's a very serious thing. Image dimensions are great. Character 150 or longer, which is great. You're 191, which is just perfect. And I want to go over the title, what you did. So since you guys are alone, we're gonna have a really good.
Oh, this
Until
is
someone checks in, we're gonna zone in on YouTube before we even do variation.
okay. Good.
We're gonna have a private lesson here. This is big for me too because this stuff.
No pressure, Alan.
No pressure. No, it's okay. I appreciate it, but I want it to work for you. You know, I really, really want you to succeed with this. I do. So number of bullets, we got 5, which is good. Then you hit this and let's see what you got. Good ones. HD webcam, 1080, beautiful, plug and play, 110-degree webcam. What does that mean?
It's the viewing angle. How
Viewing angle.
a wide lens, basically. Yeah.
Maybe a dummy like myself, you should put super wide angle.
Okay.
Super wide viewing, and then put it in the right here next to it. 110-degree webcam creates a wide range like that,
Right.
you know.
Which
But wide range viewing is like, whoa, you know. I'm going to skip right down. Built-in mic, beautiful satisfaction guarantee. You know, I love that one. So that's the best.
Put money back guarantee, and then I saw your PDF said satisfaction guarantee. I said, okay.
Yeah. Because I hate to say money. Because sometimes you can, you know, EX them and you're good. You know, why say money, you know? You know they're going to take the money if they have the choice. Okay, description, fewer than 1,000 characters. Now, I don't agree with them on this. Because 908, what you're going to look at the description, they're saying you should up it to 1,000. So the rating now, they're giving you lower than ranking. Oh, maybe this is, wait, hold on a second. Let's get more of the screen here. Let me raise this up a drop. I need more room. Why I can't get more room. Okay, reviews, fewer than 10 reviews. So we know this is a problem. And you have, I hear Hazi, you have the generic name in here.
I know we got dying, cringing.
I know, but it's okay. So we got to do something to counter that anyway. And I'm going to tell you what we could do in the meantime here. Rating lower than 4. Okay, so reviews and ratings. So this is hand in hand. So they're really looking at you that way. You know, I'd like to put you guys on the on my Wallet Monitor listings, and maybe we can get you some extra feed. They'll click on you, and you know, you know what I'm talking about, Wallet Monitor here.
I remember you spoke about it.
So I can actually list this on eBay, and it could sell on eBay, and then you could ship it if you want to make some money. If you want to do that.
Yeah, we also have this on eBay.
Oh, so then I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Right. So here. Okay, so this picture is a 10. It's a great job. Mike, you did a great job with the pictures. Who taught you all this? This is great stuff.
Mike, who taught it to you?
Who taught you? Seriously, who taught you this? This is fantastic stuff.
A lot of research in the back in the picture.
This doesn't mean research. This means someone who's a very talented guy. So this is much more than research. Okay, this is great. Unless you didn't make these. I pay people to do this stuff when I need extra help. Maybe you want to do some work sometime because this is really good stuff. For me to tell you, it's a high level look.
Right.
So let's go down to your thing. So now I could tell you you're new because nothing here is going to show me any business at all.
Right.
And even my other, my price check here is gonna show you that, there's been no change here. No change, 34.98. That's been your price, and of course, that's the whole thing. I can see here, everyone can see that what it would be FBA, what it would be now. Now you have a generic brand, we know. Let's go down to description. And it said you have 1,000 words. So these are your images,
Yeah.
right? So they gave you a nice product image gallery, which makes it almost look like a brand listing. But your description here, you use the HTML very well.
Right.
I would do this though. The one thing you're missing down here is your brand is what?
Phonics.
Phonics. Okay, right. I always call it Phoenix. Sorry. It's
Yeah, it's all right.
Phoenix.
One letter
Sales
off.
Phonics.
One letter off. We pulled the E out.
It's good. So I want you in here. You see where my arrow is right here?
Before the
I
1080.
want you to list the name Phonics or Phoenix 3 times in bold, capitals in bold only. So try to do it again in the HTML editor, but add it right here once, another point somewhere else in the middle, and then one towards the end. Why? Because the eye is going to catch the brand as you drag down.
Right.
The rest of it's a specification, but the eye is going to catch the brand and drag it down. And your
Right.
eye is going to go from 1, 2, and 3. And that's, we want it 3 times, not 4, not 5, just 3 times.
Right.
And here, enough so that we see the brand over and over and over. So let's go back up here. Go back up here. All right, we know the profit calculator. Okay. Over here, your brand, you should put it right there. In
Where?
capitals, right before the 1080. Even
Right.
though you're a generic brand,
Right.
we don't want anyone who has the same camera as you jumping on. We want them to see. Now, Mike, I'm going to throw this at you. Is this item logoed?
The way we have it now, we only got in 20 pieces. We didn't logo it.
Okay. Okay. But will you intend to logo it?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's good enough for me. I want you to take this picture on everyone that you could see in the same spot, and I want you to make a fake logo and put it in the picture and then reload them. I don't care that it says generic. I want to stop the pain because you can't do it after. So what I want you to do, whether it's over here, like right over here in the top part or wherever it's going to be, wherever you want to put Phoenix, stick it there equally, and make sure. I'm not worried at all about how you're going to do this because I see you got super talent. And if it's going to be sideways, make sure the logo is on that same picture sideways, Make sure every angle, the same one, sideways, wherever it is, straight, left, right, sideways, make it look like it's actually there, and it will. And when someone sees it, you got it in the title up here, right before the 1080, you got it in the description 3 times, you are going to set yourself up for a brand. And what's happening here, the generic brand, it's going to be less important because they're going to read it as a brand. Now, when you do all this, try to change the generic brand, but do this first. Do all of this first because you want to protect the generic market from attacking you. So,
Right. So
now,
right. So
yeah, go ahead.
Like I was saying before, our attorney just today emailed us that the first part of brand registry is complete. And I take for the trademark's complete, but for the registration number, that could take up to 2 months. He's not sure exactly. So we bought UPC codes also.
Okay, excellent.
And when we put them up, it was giving me some sort of error. It didn't know. I think I took a screenshot and sent it over to you.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I
don't know why.
I never saw that scenario building up. Like what I mean, UPCs they're very clear cut. They are you print them and look, we're going to do something now because I want to show it to you since I got you guys here together. But let's first look at your title because before I go there, I'm going to show you this. Let's look at the title. Okay. So let's put the brand here, right before the 1080, right? 1080 webcam. Now, are you sure that's a searchable term?
1080p?
Yeah.
So this title, I think we took it from a listing that was like on one of the first pages.
But did you check if that's being searched as 1080p? Here's what we got. I have calculations.
Right.
You don't have this, but I do.
No.
That's why I get paid the small bucks. That's a good. So here. So
Well-
now 1080p, right? 1080p what? Monitor, webcam, here it is. Webcam actually came up #1 at the top of the list. So maybe it's because of that guy that you took from the popular. You're doing it everything right. It's so nice. It's so nice to say this for a change. Everything is great. So this click would cost normally 47 cents. Instead, you're using the organic click. Now you can duplicate this later by doing a pay-per-click using the same terminology and paying for it. So you'll have a duplication. So 1080p webcam right now organically is going to leave you in the dark because it's new for you. It's going to take time. But knowing that's a good term, pay-per-click, a manual campaign using that word, that keyword search term is good. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Why would you get rid of it? Now I'm going to show you why. 1080p webcam. If you see HD coming up anywhere, you would have lost it. You see HD? That's a
Yep.
search term. You lost it. You cannot have that search term because you interrupted it. You see that?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, PC being the next word, HD, no, it's not coming up that way. So,
Yeah.
so now make sure the spacing, I see a double space here, it looks like. That's a problem. Don't let that be a double space.
Right.
But the next thing is here. Now, we want to mix things up a little bit, right? We want to make sure that it's got gliding. PC webcam. So let's take a look at the words PC webcam. What do we got? We got a small amount of people. Small amount. I hate to say it like that, but small amount. Let's take HD webcam.
Probably
We got a
more.
much bigger amount of people. You see, we got 3,600 people a month is searching versus PC webcam, which we're getting less than 1,300 people at maximum. And that's with the microphone.
Right.
So PC webcam with microphone. This has a microphone. We know that, right? So maybe there's another term you could consider, but it's not that serious. But HD webcam would have been a better term
Right.
than PC webcam. So let's take that out. Let's maneuver a few things. So these are what we look at. These remove. I know it's tempting. But remember who you're dealing with. You're dealing with an algorithm. You're dealing with a computer. They're not reading this. And that's why it's so much information, so much words. We are trying to trick the algorithm into believing that everything you have is so searchable. The minute you cut it off, you're cutting yourself off with it. So video calling and recording. Let's see how that works out. Let's see. Video calling. By the way, we're interrupting this class for you guys from variation. Do you want to move right into variation or you want to continue on your listing?
I think this is better now.
You
Yeah,
tell
I
me,
think
because I realize I'm doing something off what I normally do. So tell me, because I had a structure for tonight. So let me
How
know.
long do you think variations will be? 'Cause I'd rather finish this and then go into variation.
Okay, so let's give this another 10 minutes. Let's go to 8
Okay.
o'clock. And from 8 to
Okay.
8:30, we'll do the variation. This way I can
Okay.
really, I don't get to do this individually like this. It's great. Take a look at video calling.
Video call.
18,000, you see?
Wow.
So that's great. You take out that comment before video, because I want to see if streaming. Oh, we got some Michael. Okay, Rabbi Shrem. Okay, he'll stay with us on this.
That's fine.
Streaming video camera is actually a searchable. What did we have on here? We had streaming video calling. Okay, let's try that. Streaming video calling. No, nothing. So video calling was good. Streaming video calling wasn't doing anything. So maybe the word, this comma obviously is a waste of time. Live streaming is fantastic. I don't even need to look that up. USB web camera, we'll check that anyway because there's a lot of things. For live streaming, this may be a total rewrite here that you need. Because we want to build, if you're getting 25,000 people a month right now from what you did, I want to increase that to 500,000 people at best. You know, we take 400 searches and turn into 4,000, 5,000 searches turn into 50,000. So in fact, if you want to test the waters on it, let's go to Google. And that's another thing we need to do. Not Google Translate. I was having a talk with some Chinese guy before. Okay, Google, right? Now I'm going to type in here in Google, video calling. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what's going to happen. Look on the right side of the screen. Here we go. Very heavy, very heavy. You see that? That's a lot of people, you know? That's a lot of people. So you could do that and export it and see. Now I have a good system with that. So you can do that and definitely make that a possibility for you. So now, USB webcam, video calling, right? Computer PC. So computer PC is definitely searchable. PC, desktop, laptop. Gotta watch in these terms. I want you to go back and I want you to use the search engines, the available search engines. I want you to see where it's gonna hit best for you. This is actually computer PC, desktop. You have computer built-in, computer camera, built-in microphone. So built-in, another thing to look at, how would people write built-in?
Right.
You know, is built-in with a dash? Is there no dash? So built-in speakers, what do we have built-in what? What do you have built-in what? Built-in mic?
Microphone.
Okay, so I'm not seeing that on the main thing. Now, if I did this, I'm not seeing any searchable things anyway. So I don't know if built-in, let's try, you know, it's maybe another word with microphone, something preceding microphone that may be better than built-in, you know. So again, those are words you could take out, move.
With microphone, no?
With is a preposition. It's not such a searchable term. People don't type with microphone. They're not going to type. Let me see, unless I'm calling it completely wrong. So this is what the webcam with microphone, but it's a very small search. So 930 people, I wouldn't be jumping for it. It's better than this because we're getting 0, but I still would not be satisfied with that. You know, headphones with microphone obviously is the bigger build here. Earbuds with microphone, but webcam with microphones doesn't seem to be that much of a search. So maybe I just need to put this, just microphone, because I'm getting 201,000 people searching for that. Now you can say, well, you're getting that anyway. You're getting that anyway, if you just type built-in microphone, you're getting the microphone word. It's going to be part of it, but maybe you don't need to waste built-in, you know. Microphone for computer, well, that's not a bad search term right here, 20,000. And then I would take microphone for computer and do this. I would put microphone for computer, PC, desktop, laptop. You see how I just connected it? So now I got 2 out of it. I got microphone for computer, PC. I just broke it into 2. I got as much traction as I can. Let's look at it that way. I think you'd be better off. So let's surmise that because I want to go show you the other thing here. So take all these dashes out. 110 angle. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to type that in.
Right.
I like it. I do like it because you had a statement about it. But if you say wide angle viewing, wide angle webcam, wow, wide angle lens. Okay, they're saying wide angle lens for iPhone. That don't mean much. I said I'm not seeing anything. You said wide angle, right? It's a broad viewing area, wide viewing. No, this is not such a great term.
Right.
But I got it. So maybe 110. 110. But no one's going to type degree. 110 wide. Nothing.
No.
Wide view. No, we said nothing here.
Also nothing.
View wide. View wide webcam. Garbage. Let's look also. I want you to go use this too, which we talked about Google Trends. You know, I want you to stay on this because Google Trends. Hello, Rabbi, you with us?
Yes.
Okay, you taking it all in?
Yeah, it slipped my mind, and I said, "Oh my gosh!" I remember.
Welcome. We're doing variations in 6 minutes actually, and we're just doing some new breakdowns of listings. So if I was looking at this, I would put here. How would you want to classify it? Computer webcam. How would you say it?
HD webcam.
Let's put HD webcam.
HD cam, one cam, good.
All right, let's put
Logitech is a very famous brand.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Yes, it is.
Top, yeah.
So
We're
trending
second.
interest.
Sure.
So HD webcams trending right now. Here's your status. Here's your data. And right around here. So if you want to look, I always want to see what's happening in the last 7 to 10 days.
Because of Zoom.
Yeah, because you know what? If I'm selling, all the stuff that happened 3 months ago is not going to help me now. I need to know
Right.
where I'm headed. You know, I need to know over the year, yes, because over the year I can get a gauge of what I did, what's happening last summer, you know, but like I can tell if I'm selling, you know, a seasonal item, you know, whatever, like, I don't know, outdoor chair. Well, all of a sudden my sales will, you know,
Good.
rank well from, you know, April, May, June, July, and all of a sudden they'll shoot back to nothing, you know, come September, October. So you got to know the trend of how it is before you invest, right? Before you lose your money. You know, you may be onto a great item, and then you can probably put it out in February. You're off base, so you're gonna
Right.
get. So you want to be able to put your dollars. It helps your dollars and your budget as you grow. So here you can see the trending of the last week on the webcam, and you can see now you want to know this is the United States, and that's definitely good because that's where you're selling. But if you really want to know where the business is driving the most, scroll down a little more. And you got District of Columbia, meaning Washington, D.C. Very hot on webcam. New Mexico, California, Maryland, and Nevada. So this here will tell you all. Now, related inquiries, BrandsMart, 368,000, Lenovo, Office Depot. So these stores are the serious competition of what's happening on the market. And maybe you can look in their store and see what that item is. And maybe you can grab some of those keywords because they're obviously very well searched keywords, and Google will recognize them as being. So if they matter, but if they matter, you know, it has to be the same items.
Well, how
But
do you
anyway,
zero in on District of Columbia if you're doing Amazon?
well, you can't, but what you can do, and this is what I just wanted to give them a little edge here because I didn't teach this in this course, but in the beginning courses I gave, I started talking about Facebook targeted marketing. You know, your target market right now is Washington, D.C., California. If I was taking a Facebook ad and I want to introduce my camera on Amazon and I want to do a giveaway because I want to go viral, because I want to really do great. The item's out for $34.95, okay. But I'll go to a third-party website or a Facebook group or something that does discount coupons. And I'll say, hey, I'm willing to give 20 pieces away at half price, you know? And what's going to happen? They're going to click you and they're going to get a coupon code, right? They get a coupon code, you accept their business, and they click you. And then what happens? This is very, very good. So, oh boy. Okay. You missed someone. Someone's trying to get in. Hold on one second. I don't understand.
We're booked. Tell them we're booked out.
Okay. Okay, someone missed out today. Okay. So anyway, so the point is that, you know, you can target market those cities that right now are important, and those cities are looking for those items. So you're spending more money and time on Amazon, wasting away on your pay-per-click, when you can actually go to Facebook, target market those trending cities,
Right.
and offer those people, you know, discount codes if they buy from you, or a special, like a code. Say, hey, if you're my Facebook friend, whatever, send out a target market, use code 6857 or whatever it is at checkout, and you save 50% right now, first 100 people. And you could do something like that, and well, it's great. So you get a lot of clicking. It's free clicking, and you don't lose once you get free clicking, right? Because it's organic clicking, and you're always a winner. So
Also, I'm on BrandsMart's website and they write noise canceling microphone. Maybe that.
this is a very big word. I could tell you because I remember making listings with the words noise canceling. So yeah, that's a very big, and let's go check it out on Amazon. Right now we're down to the last minute, so let's do that as the last thing.
Okay.
Noise canceling, there you go. Look at that, noise canceling coming up. Let's see, 135,000 searches a
That's
month.
headphone.
Noise canceling headphones. So that's, imagine that. So if you did anything noise canceling anything, you could see the volume of business that is going on in that word. You know,
Right.
noise canceling. You can't obviously put Sony, but you know, noise canceling Bluetooth headphones, 49,000 for Bose. But
But
the
won't it
word,
have to be noise canceling, or you can just say it?
no, you know what? This is a noise canceling. It's not a headphone, so it's a webcam. But I don't know if there's such a thing as noise canceling. But if you can get the words in there, noise canceling, obviously, it's
Right.
worth a lot more than what you're doing. Now, what's the goal of this as we close this up to get a variation? Again, the goal is to have as much searchability in one title as humanly possible. Target market those cities that are looking for those kind of products. Now you know. That was not, you know, that was not just my blind idea. I went to Google Trends and boom, I able to identify 5 cities that are buying webcams in the last 7 days, which is really good for me because I don't care what they did 3 months ago. I know that this week, and maybe if I want to do even better, I'll go here and I will go into the last, whatever, the last past hour, the past 4 hours, you know? Imagine getting data like that. And in the past hour, who's my customers right now, this very second, you know? So, you know, maybe it's not going to go that way on that item, but, you know, it's great to know that you can do that and use that information well and build the target market ad campaign, pay-per-click, those important words, put them back in here. I think we learned a lot about your listing tonight, and that's great. And inshallah, this is going to be a very good thing. B'ezrat Hashem. You now, what's the secret word? We got a new share, right? Rabbi, we're sharing a new share.
Okay.
I need your religious approval.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
first, you got to let me know what it is before I approve it.
I know. I didn't tell you what it is. We're gonna show. We're gonna show. I need rabbinic approval. All right. It's only a very simple thing. Hold on. I'm gonna share it now.
All right.
New share.
I said I ate unkosher. The rabbi saw me do it, so I had.
No, right. No, I would never. So here. There we
Can't
go.
fool the rabbi, Alan.
Can't fool the rabbi. That's why he's a rabbi and I'm not. I always say that, you know. So, okay, we're back to this screen. Remember the screen we saw?
Yeah.
So this is where we're going to start a variation listing just the same. I mean, we have the knowledge of the listing and, you know, we want to continue on being very pleasant on our listings and making sure that we're doing the right thing. We learned how to make a regular listing. What did we do? Last time we piggybacked. And then we created a listing using this magic button, right? So when you do a variation listing, nothing's really changing. So now you've already listed singly, you understand. So if I did this, it's going to be nothing changing. In your case, let's say I'm looking to make a webcam, right? So I want to find the webcam category. So we're going to do it the same way. We're going to type here, select category. No, I want to search for a category. I don't want to do the manual work. I want to go down here, search, and I want to put webcam, right? So in this scenario, webcam, okay, now I have choices. Now, does any of these categories look familiar to you that maybe you were in? Now, also, what did I want to do? What did we do before when we were looking at a listing? You know, you guys are in a category here, right? You guys are in this category right here. This is where you are. And what is this? This is a category. This is the main category. If you ever want to make $1 million, you just get down in this category first. These are subcategories. You're going to make more money, but not the level you will make when you were. What's that?
The screen froze on my screen.
I'm sorry. Are you back?
I don't see a cursor, but I don't see the mouse moving.
You don't see the mouse. Oh, you can't, because I'm not sharing that screen. That's why. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I realized the Zoom thing. Sorry, Zoom thing. So okay, now
type webcam. That's the last thing. Okay,
right. You're right, because you would only see what I shared. I'm sorry. So I took this off your listing. This is your listing, and all of these are the subcategories you're in from this listing. Now, does any of this match what you got over here? So we do this, and we put that right in there. It only matches me. So that means these are 2 other categories that are not actually where you are. So that's because you're in a different area. For some reason, they didn't give you this choice over here. So that goes to show you Amazon doesn't always show you every category. So your job, if you want it to be, would be to do this manually, because you say, well, this is the best category. I checked it. This is the least competitive category for me. The least amount of people selling. And I can get to be a bestseller certainly a lot faster. So you can do it manually. You can go electronics, right? Is this the way you guys did it, or you did it?
No, I did the search, and I had the 2 matching fans like you did, and then I checked which one had the least amount of pages, and that's the one I picked, which I think was the second one here.
I got to tell you, I love when I hear people who listen. Thank you. Thank you, because you're doing it right, and I can tell by that listing, it is just beautiful. So, okay, so let's go. If we did it manually, electronics, where are you here? Computers and accessories, right? So we have to find that, but I'm not. Oh, there we go. Peripherals. Peripherals. Is that peripherals? Okay, computer accessories and peripherals. Here we go, right? Audio and video. Now, webcams, there we are, right? So that category wasn't offered here. Now let's select
Well,
it.
webcams. The whole title says webcams, though.
Right, right, but let's select it here. Now, what makes a variation listing versus that? So we knew this button, right? This button in the corner, I said if you open it, it opens up a lot of new things.
Yep.
We also get opportunities that we wouldn't have. But this part here, variation. Now what's happening here in Vital Info? So Vital Info is giving me my product ID and all that stuff. Before I even waste my time with putting a UPC here, I have more than one item. I have 3. How could I do that about 3? No room for 3. Well, I want a variation. You guys know what a variation will look like after it's done?
Yeah, I think so. We've seen a bunch of them.
Where you have different, different things looking at different things.
Sizes or whatever.
Right,
Color.
right. So you have a lot of opportunities in variations and what they actually really are. So you get to see what they actually are. So let's take a look at those, and we'll have a look right here. Okay. Drop down. Okay, so what do you see? Now this is a webcam now. So how many things could be good on a webcam for this? Color, color name, size name, color name. They're not giving you the same choices you get in apparel. In apparel, you make it 15. They're just saying, look, guys, you want a variation here. It's pretty cut and dry. Is it white or black? What's the name of the color? What's the size? Is it big, small, whatever it is? Or size name, color name, meaning that large, white, green, black, small, whatever it is. So maybe you have 2 of each. So size name, color name would come into play if I had a black and a white, a small and a large. I can't identify it by black and white and a small and large without a second VIG here to put. I shouldn't say VIG, a second thing. I need both. If it's only, let's just say color is one thing, color name, it's fine. This is kind of the same. Size name, small, large, whatever, but doesn't identify the colors. This would be if I had both. So let's look at the hardest one first. Now it's telling me my variation thing, figure it out. So let's say I put white, right? And I put black, and let's just say you had another color too. What comes in, what would it be in there?
Bottom on top. That size name. Same thing?
Oh, sorry, I'm wearing my glasses on that. Sorry. Sorry, let's put small, and let's put large, and let's put extra large. You can have 3 size webcams, okay?
Okay.
Extra large, right? You have 3 sizes. Now the color could be white. Let's just put white and black. Okay, we'll do black here. Everyone see what I just did here? Let's do it again one more time. You see what I did? Let me list this one more time. I'm gonna go back to select. If I did it wrong, that's how you know too. You can go back and fix it. Go right to select. Size name, color name. Great. Size name. So that would be small. I could say small, if I want to be more identifiable, I could say small webcam. I could say anything I want, with the 9-inch, if I wanted, I could say large webcam, 12-inch, right? Now I put here color, white, and black. And let's add a third color here, red. All right. I don't know if there are any red webcams, but now this is the thing. So I just put my size name and my color, and I'm going to add this variation. Don't worry that it's red. It's waiting for me to do something. I'm adding my variations. Okay, great. I just hit that button now. A lot of magic is here now. Now it's giving me a lot of opportunities to put things in. What do I do? Well, white, black, red, small, white, black, red, large. Okay, now it's clear that I have 6 opportunities to sell on one listing. Color map, very important. So it's not, if I use this, it's going to be for one color and it's going to drop down all of it. I don't want to do that because they're mixed. So I have to look here and put color map. I have to add white, right? I have to add black. Now, why am I doing this? So give me an idea why, anyone want to throw it out there, why I may be doing this? Why am I bothering with a color map? What's the difference? I already wrote white, so what are you bothering me for?
So it shows on the screen, maybe, so it's not knocked out. I don't know. Like when they put it up.
That's going to show because it's already here, color, it's going to show on the screen. But why would I map it? What's the mapping?
Color map? What does it mean color map? What does color map mean?
Okay, so this is for Amazon's system. Amazon's system says, if you want us to identify you further, you need to map a color because we're not going to be able to do that. You may be listing it on your listing as blue and green and whatever, but it's not mapped in our system. So when people search for a green camera,
It's not,
we don't have it that way.
color map means their systems of search. Okay.
That's right. So we're taking, look, one thing is to have a listing that's searchable and it comes up white camera, green camera. It's another thing to map it with Amazon and they say, well, wait a minute. Now we can lock in on the fact that you have a green camera, which is not what was being done. Sell a SKU. Anything you want, no difference than a single listing. Are we clear on that?
Yep.
Sell a SKU. So whatever you want it to be, I'm not entering anything here. And if you don't enter anything here, what's going to happen?
They'll give you a weird number or something.
Bingo. Bingo. Okay, great. Product ID. You know what this is. Let's go over these. Same things as a regular listing. EAN is European. GCID. I'm not sure. GTIN is a,
Canada.
what is it?
I think maybe it could be Canada. I'm not sure.
Oh, it could be. That's great. I got to check that one. GTIN is a cotton. It's a master cotton box number. UPC, of course, and ASIN is the specific ASIN that you want to list on. So this would be your UPC. So we'll put that in here. All this would be UPC, and that would be the same right here, right down the line. Unless you could mix it up if something is for something else, but traditionally, keep it clean. Condition, new. Now, I didn't do all these boxes. Why? Why didn't I do all these boxes? I'm going to show you why in a moment. The next step here, your price, okay, let it be $34.99, right? And quantity will be 1, let's just say. Now, I just put this in the boxes. Now, if you don't have all the same quantity, this will just give you a little head start. Now, I go up here, I click this box. You see this little box here? What happens? Picking all my listings. If I want to uncheck anything, it's fine. But I'm thinking everything at one time. I have this and this and this up here. I hit apply changes. Wow. It saved me some work, right?
The UPC didn't show up now.
No, UPC, I can't do that. UPC is manually anyway, only manual, because they want to recognize the UPC. Now, the UPC database is a very important thing. If you have UPCs and you're not sure, and I was mentioning it to you guys on the phone, I definitely want to talk to you about the UPC database. I think it was on the email we were talking about that. So don't let me forget while I'm running through this about the UPC database. So now here, okay, so we're good here. Now, if I want to change anything here, that's fine. I'm at 6 here. This one, I know I brought in 3 of them. It's fine. You know, like I know. Okay, right? So this is going to help me because Amazon's going to recognize the quantities I give. Now, I want to make a sale. Oh boy, it's not easy for me here. Well, you see the sale price? Let me click that. What happens? It opens up again. So I don't want to run it for $34.99. Now my sale is going to be $29.99. The starting date, great. Let's start it right away. Let me slide this over. Let's start it right away. Today is August, whatever, 23rd? 24th, I mean, fine, whatever. And let's end it. This sale, should we run it, let it run for a week, or we can run it forever? We could do this. We do this sometimes to play with pricing. You can run it to the end of the year. You're not limited on what you want to do on a sale. So now I'm looking at that. Okay, but I didn't fill in those things. Let me go back again here. You're all clicked. Apply changes. Oh, wow, and now I added more. Now let's say I made a mistake over here, and I wanted to make this $32.99. I go back here, put in the price there, and apply changes. It's going to ask me if it's okay to rewrite. Oh, it didn't ask me. It actually did it. Okay, good. Usually asks. So now I changed it very quickly. So now my variation is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I got a sale price, short of my UPCs, let's say. I got my color map. I recognized specifically what each item is. I could see. And now I go back and say, okay, good. Now let's assuming I did the UPCs, this would not be read any longer. We would now have variation. Now let's go back to Vital Info. Look what happened. Remember I showed you the product ID and everything over here disappeared.
Done.
All it's asking you now is to give me the title, the brand, and the manufacturer. So your title depending on what category you're in and how many letters you can list, will be here. This is it. So you can put it right back in here. Nothing's going to change. The
So the
offer,
brand and the manufacturer here have to be generic till you're registered with Amazon, or one of them could be your brand.
one of them could be your brand, but the brand. Remember that if you're in the brand registry, you're going to do something a little different. It's not going to be as you see here. We have a whole different department for the brand registry. That's going to be making a listing using templates and different things. You'll be able to convert this later. If you have a variation listing and you get the brand acknowledgement, you can convert it, of course, later. But that's a different listing.
It's a different
Right.
process, you're saying?
Yeah, it's different. It's similar in the way you're going to make the listing, and if you go to create the listing in the brand registry, you're gonna bring that listing back in, and you're going to change it. You're gonna see like it's gonna have a template. There's gonna be a lot of different choices of templates, and you can customize it as well, which I often do, and you can put several different looks and types of looks into the brand registry. And you can create, that's how the pictures get in the bottom. They're sort of placed in there in a template, and the words are placed in there. So you can't do it here. You have to go through the brand registry, and then when you do that, you have to get approved every time you make a move. So your complication right now is how to make the variation listing, because if you wait to make a brand registry listing first, you're gonna have to, every item has to be approved. If you make the variation listing and you're selling, well, you could still continue to sell until they approve it and then change over the whole listing. It could take up to 7 days. So you don't want to lose that time. You want to be able to, and they work slowly. I mean, honestly, they don't work so fast. Any little change you make, it's not going to take effect up to 7 days, so it's complicated. They must approve those listings. So,
So my listing, they could change it from generic to my brand once have the brand registry complete?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They won't. You'll be able to do it yourself, and you can do it with. In fact, it'll give you the allowance to do it. You go into the brand registry, and it'll revamp the whole listing under your brand name. It'll tell you, and it'll either approve you or not approve. It'll tell you your problems. Why is this not approving? Enter your brand. Enter your this, and anything to do with the brand registry. If you connect your name, it has to be exactly as you registered your name. So anytime you register the brand in Amazon, it's like ABC brand. You can't say ABC's brand. You can't say anything, or you will never get that credibility on your account. It won't show up as you're the seller.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be approved. You're like, what did I do wrong? Exactly as you registered your trademark is exactly how they will read it. So if you didn't register your trademark in a way that you love it and you wanted to change it up after you cannot do that. It has to be. Whatever you put must be. So it's very, very important. So anyway, let's go back here. In compliance, in this case, there may be some requirements, but they're saying no. This will come out later. If I was shipping to FBA, of course, you know what's going to happen. They're going to ask me to make a disclaimer. What about the battery, lithium battery? This item have a battery?
No.
No? Yes,
USB,
right? Or USB, so there's no battery. That's great. Okay. Images, of course, you know what to do here. That's no big deal. And description, of course, you know what to do here. Bullet points, you obviously know what to do here. Same, nothing's changing. The only difference for you to know here on a variation, normally speaking, now this is normally speaking because everything doesn't work normally when you're involved with Amazon, but normally speaking, this box right here, if you just do it in the main parent, which is the parent, we are on the parent. Remember, variation is called parent and children. Why? You have the parent holding the hands of the children. They connect that way. So if you change the parent listing here and here and here, it should populate to all of them. If you had 20 variations, it should automatically populate to all of them. Now, what if it doesn't? Then you have to go back in individually and do that. Or you can use a spreadsheet, which we use called flat files to upload. Again, that's going to be very complicated if you never did it before. And, I wouldn't recommend that problem for you. But ultimately, it's the same thing you did before in the single listing. Everything is the same. The keywords, again, nothing's changing here. More details. The only thing that's actually changing is right here. We're going to do this again. let's do this one more time again. Let's cancel this listing, and let's see if we can go back and change this a little bit. Let's see if I can get that in inventory. Let's see, add a listing. We can get that in here. Hold on a moment. Okay, add a listing, right, add a product. Let's do that one more time. And let's start it from scratch again, right? Let's start from scratch right here. And we're going to do it the other way. Instead of finding that category this time, let's search the category. And because sometimes it's good to know both systems. Now, let's say, have you ever considered this item? What is it? What is its uses? Give me 3 uses for it. Rabbi, you can jump in on this too if you have ideas. Give me 3 uses for a webcam.
You can take pictures.
Okay.
It's video. It's video
Right.
presentation.
Right.
Maybe there's backgrounds in it if it has backgrounds, but I don't know if it has backgrounds. But you know,
So what I'm trying to get out of here, can it fit into a different category? I mean, we know it's a webcam. We know if we sell as a webcam category. But you know, you had a brainstorm, and you said, you know, I'm selling 3 webcams in the webcam category. You know, maybe I want to be in a different category. Maybe I should be in automotive. Maybe I should be in sports and outdoors. Maybe I should be somewhere else. That's what I'm getting at here. Not necessarily.
Speed frame. I don't know, fast. You know, like.
You know, I always have
time
a,
frame.
listen, I always have a crazy process. Whenever I can't pass a speed camera, I used to love to be a baseball pitcher. I just want to stand there with someone with a glove. I just want to time my
Right.
baseball, you know? And I figure it goes past, it'll clock me, you know? I don't know what I can still throw. You
Well,
know,
it depends on the webcam quality. You know, if it's
right.
HD,
So it could be,
it's not 4K.
no, this happens to be 1080. So we know it's
1080. That's
it's a
HD.
good camera, right?
4K.
Right,
Um,
but it also could be a baby, maybe a baby cam. It could be an interesting baby cam.
It could be
You
a
know,
baby.
if your marketing is as a pet cam, baby cam, as a whatever, you could play around with this in different ways. And I don't know about a pet cam, that's pretty dumb.
Security camera.
But yes, a security camera, I would say 100%, a security cam. You know, we look and we try to look at other things at where it could fit. You know, office products, why not? And it could be a great office product item. It doesn't necessarily have to go in your
Yeah,
traditional.
this product works.
Right. So we're just trying to find another home, because maybe this category you picked has 35 pages and that was fine because it was the best one of the webcam one. But maybe I got a 12-page one in office supplies. You see what I'm going at now? So instead, we're making a new listing in office supplies with the same camera. And of course, we can, of course, open that up as another listing.
You find
the
how many
same
pages
way.
by selecting each category and seeing how many pages, right?
Right. Now, if I typed in webcam, I'm only getting webcam things. But if I typed in camera,
Maybe
look what's
security
gonna
camera.
change. Oh boy, now I'm in a whole different world here, right? Now I have other options. If I put security camera, like you said, Rabbi, I'll do that one right there. It's going to give me even more options. Okay, now I'm driving business in other places I didn't expect. So this is very, very important when you take a step in listing your own products, is understanding that what we always think of and we know as our own isn't necessarily what we really, you know. I'm not saying it's wrong to be in the webcam category. You do want to be there. You're a webcam.
What it is.
Right, but we want to think out of the box.
Yeah.
You ever think of this word? What's cam?
Well, I was thinking
Yeah.
for speed. I said speed camera, sports camera, right?
Now you're going to say, well, they're going to look at me and laugh. Like, no, they're not. They don't have any idea more than you do. They know that you're coming up. And, you know, all these great terms that you put in the title, they're going to drive you into several categories anyway. So the people don't know better than what they're searching. If you start out as one platform, whereas maybe the sports and video camera category, believe it or not, it's a great area. It's not an action camera. Okay. You know, I listed something once. It was a great listing. The guy had a camera, and it took water. It was beautiful, and it was a tripod, some kind of tripod that worked all around with different environments, and he claimed it was water resistant and everything. And you know, so what we did was we found the best category in cameras. We had no room to go anywhere. We had 100 pages on everything. one category was for underwater cameras, had 10 pages, 12 pages at the time. So we took the tripod, water resistant tripod, and we put in the underwater category. Totally off, because it was just so beaten down in the other categories. It grabbed so much power so fast
Wow.
that, I'm sure he turned into a bestseller, later on because it had that power. So you're eliminating a lot of the fat by looking past what you may, normally think. I'm not saying it's wrong, and don't quote me telling you it's wrong. I'm not telling you it's wrong.
Could you list the same exact item in different categories?
You can if you're selling it yourself.
Yes.
You're not paying for the listing. You're paying for the FBA. You're paying for those things, and you're paying when you sell it. If you're listing it yourself, you can put the same item up in 12 categories, and whatever traction gets traction. That's okay. They don't know. Nobody's going to tell you to do that because it's not common in Amazon.
Right.
And and be careful because when you start, you can't use the same UPC on the other. So you have to make a new UPC as well. But if you're shipping it yourself, who cares? So it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you thought about that. And you may find that one listing gets much more attention and hotter than the other. You're like baffled. You're like, how?
What does
How?
FBA? You can't do that because you need the UPC.
No,
already.
FBA, you'd have to send products for every single one of those listings, and that would be a disaster.
Right.
So, but if you sell it fulfilled, and certainly you could put FBA for one item and sell fulfilled for 20 others, change the UPCs. Hey, what's the difference? If one of them hits later, so you print a new UPC and ship that to FBA as well, and you can have two. But I just want you to consider that phenomenon, especially when it comes to variations. Why? Because variations will start to sell better than your single listings. It's a known fact, and your business will go up. When you get to the brand registry, you'll get up 12% over the year over your current bid. This variation listing do about 5 or 6% greater than a single listing over the course of a year in a large scale. So you're dealing with about 17% change by the time you're brand listing. So it's very serious. So having a category that is that not so specific, but will drive your business also. And I didn't teach you this in the beginning classes, but you guys are serious sellers now. And I want you to understand that this is one thing I would do all the time. I would not miss that one. And that's a lot of the secret sauce. That secret sauce that you really want. How did you do that? That's the secret sauce. So you're creating the non-existent world. So let's do it one more time. So let's take sports and action cameras. Now let's see if things change here. Okay, they're telling me now I require approval. So now I got to take a step back. I can get approval. If I apply, right? Because it's not a serious thing.
I thought they'd tell you how many pages in there first. They didn't tell me the page.
In this normally, I'm moving forward here, but in this normal case, I would look first for my best category.
Right.
Let's see, it may not be sports, in this case.
I didn't see the pages were in there. Until you hit it, tells you how many pages.
Right. I didn't do the work in this case, So let me do sports cam again. Let me find another one. So hidden cameras. Okay, so any of these could be a good thing. In this case, we'll just do webcam so we can do the listing one more time. Let's go right here. Let's pick this one. And it's giving me a chance to sell it. Again, what do we have here? Advanced view. Let's open it up, right?
Where do I see how many pages that category has?
Well, you have to do that on the front end on Amazon.com.
Oh, okay.
So let's go to variations. Okay, let's do this over. What do we got here? Same as we had before. So you guys, you lead the way now, so I know you know it. Go ahead.
So you could do color. Let's do color this time.
Okay.
Because let's say it doesn't come in sizes, right?
Okay.
White and black. Let's do 2 colors.
White and black. So, white and black. Now what's next?
Add variations.
Okay. Go ahead, Captain. Lead the way.
Okay, so now
Mike, you can't be quiet.
seller skew. You'll.
I thought he's doing. I thought this is listing.
You can't let him lead the show here.
I thought he's
Rabbi,
selling
go
this.
ahead, Rabbi.
I thought he's selling this. I know. You'd have to write it again. So
I got 2 Michaels here.
Oh, okay, that's why.
There you go. So go ahead.
I'll keep quiet again. They're listing. I thought.
Okay, that's okay. Go ahead. I'll call you Rabbi, he's Michael.
All right, there
It's
you
easy.
go.
Mike, go for it, Mike.
Go
Uh,
ahead.
seller SKU is the item number, right?
Yep, what do we do with it? You want to put a number or leave it blank, right?
No, we're
Let's
gonna
go-
put a
Put a
number.
number.
Okay, but you know that. So what's next?
Product ID, what's the product ID? That's the SKU, that's the
You see.
What are we putting?
UPC.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and assuming a UPC, because we don't have one here. What's
Right.
next?
Condition new.
Okay, in this case, where do you want me to put it? You only got two, but let's do it the hard way.
Mhm.
Okay?
That's the fast way, the easy way.
Fast way, it's true.
34.99 on the top.
34.99.
Quantity one.
Quantity one. Okay?
Now the color map, right?
Yes.
Oh, it came up different here.
Came up in a different order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White and
Because
black.
because you have a different selection, don't forget.
You can do
Color
side-
map.
Variations.
So color map, we have white.
White and black.
But that you want to do on the bottom, no, Alan?
There it is. No, it's missing. Okay, white. Oh, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it there. No, sorry, that was my mistake. That's in the wrong spot. White and black, right? Well, I can type it. It'll come up too. ELAC. Here we go. Okay. Now what?
Let's be nice. Let's put a sales price, Alan. We want to be aggressive.
Love it. I love it. Love it. Go ahead. Tell me what you want.
But we want today. We're feeling good. We're gonna put it at $29.99.
Excellent. $29.99. What's next?
Put the dates from today till the end of the year.
Sounds good to me. Okay, let's do that. Today is 24th. End date. End of the year.
December 31st.
Number 31st it is. Okay. What's next?
Whereas apply changes.
Where am I applying though? I hit apply changes. Nothing's happening.
Yes, it is. Oh, check the box.
Oh, there we go. Gotta check the box. Apply changes. There we go. Now we go. Oh, now we're looking good. Where's the color map? Got knocked out. Let's try it again. We'll put that in white.
That's funny.
It was funny because it shouldn't have got knocked out. I typed it in,
You did.
Like- it's right there.
Because you left it blank when we checked it, so it erased it.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. Okay, so now we got everything filled out. We're looking good here, right? Assuming the UPC. And where do we go from here? This is assuming now it's closed. This won't be here. Cover that up. Where do you want to go? We have one area here has to handle. What do we got?
Hey, wait, why too many lines? No?
Yeah, yeah, but remember what's being asked you. They're not asking you to fill this in. It's not red.
No.
So their only interest is what's here. So you want to put a size name, size map, that's up to you. It's an optional thing right now. It's not part of the variation.
No.
You could put size map, size name, good size. Who knows? Whatever you want. Okay, it works. So everything else is very clear across the board. So I'm going to share a new screen with you now because I'm concerned that you do. Let's get out of this one now. Let's get out of this right now and leave that. Okay, beautiful. So now let's close this for a minute, and you're gonna get a different screen. You're still looking at the same screen, I know. Screen sharing is stopped. Oh, you don't see anything now?
Don't close it.
I closed it. Okay, that's great. I guess it worked. Okay, I didn't mean to close it. Okay, let's show you something else. I need to show you our Google.
You just have to go to screen share again.
Yes, I'm on it now, and I'm getting it right now. Okay, let's go to this. This now, you should see it again, right? This was your listing.
Yep.
Now, let's go here, because this is what I want to show you. This is what I was talking about here, UPC database. This is what you need to know. Okay, this is very important for you guys. upcdatabase.com. Now, let's take a look here, because I want you to do this, because this is going to take any cheap UPC and turn it into a professional, recognizable UPC that Amazon will also accept. First of all, you log in. Set up a thing, log in, right? Okay. It's free to log in, free to set up. Go right here, look up, right here, right? Look up.
Yep.
Now it's asking me to look up UPC. Okay, here's one. I entered that in the past, look it up. Item not found. Wow, what do I do? Item not found. That's my UPC. What do I do with it? You know why it's not found? It was never registered. So if Amazon is on the cuff with me
Ah,
and they're going to check it, they're coming right here to this platform, UPC database. So now I'm going to trick them into understanding it is a real UPC. So if it's on file here, look at some of its close neighbors. Maybe it's saying to me that I should find it there. But if it's not, I can contribute by clicking here. You with me?
yep.
Click here. Now what's going to happen? Now it's saying to me, describe the item. I put beautiful, whatever, exactly like I want to be on Amazon. If I had the listing, let's say you had 1080 HD webcam, right? I could add all the titles, more than that. I could put whatever I want, you know? The size and the weight, okay, one size, 10 ounces, I don't know, black, right?
Okay.
I hit save new entry, and
Yeah.
that will now automatically go into the system. So when I come back to get it, it will be there if I look it up again.
I wasn't accepted maybe the first time.
It's a sick thing to know. Trust me, it's really
Yeah.
important. And you'll do this with everything because this is what I was explaining to you before, because a lot of times Amazon looks to find something. They could have been searching for UPC and it wasn't recognizable.
Right.
And wherever they look, this is one of the main places they look in the UPC database.
Right.
So I want you
Wait,
to.
so they create a UPC for you, and then you make stickers out of it? Or what do you do?
No, you create you get UPCs. I told you I have a source that I've been working with for a lot of years, and I just contacted him again. He's still, thank God, he's still around. Where he'll give you a documented sheet with a bunch of UPC numbers that are yours, and they go in your prefix. What's the prefix? This first bunch right here. This is the prefix, and this will be in the system as your system UPC. And if somebody comes to use it, your prefix, it's Amazon recognizes that as a problem because they go back to these databases and your numbers are all listed in here from, you know, ABC company, and Amazon says, wait, you want to be with this UPC, but this prefix, the computer already noticed belongs to someone else. So are you trying to list this product? And they'll show them that ABC brand products. And you're like, no, you know, not what I want. So this is a very important step for you in doing the branding, and I think it will help you get out of that generic problem. And I think if you try doing this, setting it up in here, leaving it for 24 hours, Amazon will suddenly recognize it as a real thing. Now, they're going to tell you to upload a picture too, so have your pictures ready. Everything should start to look really
Okay.
great, with, you know?
They're gonna ask you to load a picture here. Interesting.
Yes. After you save the entry, let me see if I can go back to it. Let me see if I can find the product code. I don't want to save that number, but let's just say I find the product code. Let's look at its close neighbors so we can find something. Here, these are similar codes, right? These are similar codes right here. Okay, what do we got? So this is all using a similar database, and it's probably the same company. Right here. You see what happened here? This is neighbor. Look up the UPC. Okay, right here. Okay, so whatever it is. So he didn't add a picture here, but you could. So SCAD code 2 item monitor.
You
And
don't
if
have to add the picture, then it doesn't matter really.
Right. I guess they used to ask for it. I guess they're not asking it now. So if you went on, you can't tell an item from Amazon that way. But if I went on Amazon and I put this in the bar, it's not going to come up. You'll see no search. I can tell you without right now. Right. Now, if I took out the 0, which is a very important thing, probably won't see it either. No, it added back in. Interesting. Nothing coming up. Now, there is another way. I just want to show you this one little thing. It's called ASIN to UPC. Now, if you didn't know the UPC, you can go by the ASIN. And you can enter the ASIN in here, and you can look it up like that, look it up, and it'll tell you there was either nothing, they didn't catch it. But you can look for, if you want to grab something very specific on Amazon, and you want to be selling on those things, you
An
can also.
ASIN is a number Amazon gives it? What's an ASIN?
Yeah, that's the Amazon seller pages. You know, it's an inventory page from Amazon. It tells you every item on Amazon like this If you went
They
into,
give it an ASIN number. Amazon gives the name number to it.
yes, Amazon gives it a number. That's generated by them. Not, you're not responsible for that.
They asked me to put an
Amazon.
ASIN number. One of the questions was, we said UPC.
Yeah,
But-
well, if UPC is for you and your product, when you're sending, look, Amazon doesn't need your UPC unless it's going into FBA, which is their fulfillment centers. But if you want to list on Amazon, you do need a UPC. What are the requirements for not using it?
The one from Canada, this GTIN, they had.
Right. So you
That
can
ASIN.
list with, right, you
If they're
can
ASIN,
list
why would I
without,
give an ASIN for myself? They're creating it.
right, so you can list without a UPC if you want to list on an ASIN like this. Let's say, well, let's just go back to this right here. So if I want to sell on their listing right here, right? I scroll down.
Yeah, you piggyback is the ASIN.
That's correct. So I can, instead of putting a UPC, I'm going to list, where that same bar was, the product ID,
Right.
I'm going to put this number in here. You can see it right here.
Where is it?
Right here.
Uh,
I'm going to put that number in the listing, and I'm going to put ASIN instead of UPC. So I put this in the same product ID bar, and I put
that's
this.
when you piggyback.
Right, that's for piggybacking. So it's a very
Okay.
important
Yeah,
step,
I
because
understand.
you wouldn't need to list it. There would be no ASIN to list if it's a new listing. It wasn't created yet.
Right.
But you could piggyback on yourself later by doing the same method. And some people, why would you piggyback on yourself? Because all the goods are going into Amazon's warehouse, and right now your inventory went to zero because it's on the way. So go piggyback on yourself and put the inventory again that you may have in your house.
Mhm.
And you can continue to sell until Amazon puts it out. When they put it out, you'll see 2 listings. Then you could remove yourself from the other one and make it a zero inventory, and they'll be back to being just this. So these are good tricks. And now it's question time, gentlemen. So we had tonight till 9 o'clock with questions. So anyway, first of all, was this educational tonight? Because I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because it's very important for me that you all get what you're supposed to get out of it.
Even though I lost the first 20 minutes, it was still educational.
Yeah, you did.
Don't worry, Rabbi. He's going to give it back to all of us now.
All right.
Rabbi's going to give us the Brei Torah instead about webcams.
Right.
So, but I'm still waiting for a few secrets, but I guess we'll get to that in a few minutes. But before that, how do you know if your listing is getting viewed, or like eBay tells you, 80 views, 200 views?
Right. So
How do I
eBay has an amazing system with that, and I love that because, as we discussed, eBay, you could see 200 people viewed an hour, 80 people bought it in the last hour, 2 days or whatever. If it's hot, I can go on eBay, I can find a hot item right away. It's like they sold 1,000 in the last 3 weeks. Of course I want to sell that item,
Right.
That's free information. Amazon, you can only get it through third-party softwares who tell you their current sales. I do have, let me show you something, you can see on the top of my screen, you see all these little icons?
Yeah.
So I subscribe to a lot of extensions, and some of these extensions are helpful in determining that information. But one of the quickest things I mentioned to you was a company, Helium 10. Why? Because you see this is going to give me, let's get out of your listing, and let's look for something that's a little more available. Let's put webcams. Let's see what other people are doing here, right? Let's go into webcams. Let's see what the others are doing, and let's find someone that we really want to emulate here for a minute. So we're going to go past the sponsor because that's a big sketch. They're not selling much more than anyone else, although they're good because they're sponsoring, right? So let's take this over here. Now let's go over here because I'm looking at this guy and I'm saying this is good, right? Now look, he's got a 10% coupon, so that's my eye catcher right here. I like his frame. Again, he's not allowed to do this because Amazon doesn't let you write on it, but they didn't catch me yet. So let's go look at his listing. Let's go see what he did. Upgraded. Okay, that's an interesting word. 2020 upgraded. So it's an interesting word. So he has the coupon. It has a nice little touch. He's in Prime. That's a nice little touch. It looks good, and everything's good. Too much words, too much information. Nobody's reading, of course. He has brand listing. Looks like he has, yes, he has brand listing. This is all brand listing to build all this. But what am I looking at here for? Okay, this is beautiful brand listing. You see how this is actually a custom template. You see how he set it up? Yeah. 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3. So you may want to follow this kind of look as you get to that.
Alan, when you list this way, is it through HTML Or is it?
No, no, it's only through the brand registry. This is only brand registry. But
So
I'm
what-
gonna surprise you guys with this because no, brand registry is the only place that this will ever be allowed, and they have to approve you for it. You must have the trademark, everything. So this guy started May 29th, 2020, okay, and his price has been rolling here.
Wow.
69, 79, 79. So you have some data on him too about his prices, but he has no data on sales because it's within the last 6 months. So Helium 10 doesn't give you anything new. You know he's a new seller. That's all I can tell you. He's new. I don't know. And you know, it's ironic. He has an amazing amount of ratings, and he's a new seller, which is even more interesting that he probably gave this away. He probably offered this up people. So I would say if you really want to check if he did give it away, I take this whole description right here. I put it right into Google. I want to know. I know he's going to come up somewhere else. Skip the ads, webcam, Amazon, and I'm going to find him. I'm going to keep searching and I'm going to find him on someone's listing somewhere. He's somewhere, somehow. He gave this away, you know, or I'm going to put Nexto autofocus webcam, you know, giveaway. And I'm going to catch him. Autofocus cam, 59 in stock. Best web. Okay. You keep looking, you will find. Even Pinterest is a way to buy and sell. So I just want you to be aware, even though I'm not going to spend much time on that now, you could find him. And this is definitely a giveaway. 7 price changes. Honey's telling you what I was telling you right now. Download Honey, it's free. Okay? You go to Honey, and Honey will give you some great information. And you can see right here, download Honey. They give you a whole price drop and everything. Now, as far as how many he has in FBA, if you ever want to know how many someone actually owns in FBA, you can go like this. Drop down the quantity right here. Hold on, I'm in a loop. Drop down the quantity right. Oh boy, sorry guys. Hold on a second.
We're buying music.
What's that?
I thought you were gonna buy an album.
No, I'm streaming these days. Here, quantity right here. I'm going to make the best great-great-great-grandfather ever in the world. Like, yeah, I'll fly over to the other side of the world. Now, he has a lot of goods here. He's got 114, right? Now, that means if I put it in the cart, it's going to add. Now, if these numbers don't come up, you can always add to cart and put 99 pieces. You'll know if the guy has 100 pieces in stock or not. So he's trying to, right here, you're going to save 10%. Again, he has a lot of price changes. He so far doesn't have data, but companies like Jungle Scout will give you data if you want. Another place you could check to learn a little bit more about a company. Now let's take his ASIN. Let's just copy his ASIN down right here. Right here it is. Let's copy that ASIN and let's go to a place called Camel. You guys heard this one?
Camel, yeah.
Okay, so Camel gives you some data. They changed the authority on what to do if you want to find this product. We can get some clue on them, a little bit, a little newer clue, right? Okay. So what do we got here? It's too new. It's too new. So something's wrong. You know right away something's wrong. But in order for him to go viral, he probably gave this away. I'm sure of it. If he gave away, I don't even know how many. So he's willing to lose out on this. And this item is not really supposed to be $59, right? Because you got a similar item, he could probably give it away at half price, and he's probably making a lot of money anyway. If he gave it away at 70 off, he's probably still breaking even, if not more. So one of the tricks he's doing here. Look at these keywords. They're very interesting keywords. YouTube, Skype, FaceTime. So he's hitting a lot of magic words here. Zoom meeting, Zoom meeting. Noise reduction. Well, we have noise cancellation.
Right.
Online class, Zoom meetings, but he shouldn't put a comma. You see, online class, Zoom meeting may be enough also. YouTube, Skype, FaceTime. So he's adding a lot of words. Watch these buzzwords. Let's see if Amazon has anything to do with the word upgraded, because I'm curious about that word. Upgraded. Upgraded. Not seeing much. Not seeing much. So he wants the people to know it's upgraded. But now if you put here online class, is there anything here? Not so much on Amazon, but obviously it's a very well searched thing right now. So he's going with Zoom type of searches and things, and so he's playing around a lot with these words, giving it away, and I think that's the thing to consider. But what I was trying to show you is this company here that I think you should sign up for a free account. It's called Helium, and it's an extension. You can get a Helium 10 extension. Helium 10, you can go right here to the browser extension. Helium 10, very easy, nice place, clean place to be. And okay, everything you need to sell on Amazon and more. It's a good little place. But again, the free one is going to help you. The free tools help. Another good one is do search terms. Try this one, Sonar. No, Sonar's not going to work. That's not so good. Not the best one. I gave you the other one, keyword tool I gave you, right? I like that one. Keywordtool.io, I gave you this one. But there's another one called keyword.io. Same thing without the tool, and it's a different screen. No, they didn't become similar. Here it is. Keyword.io. It's another one. You could use them too. It's a free keyword. Look at all these choices. If you want to see what's hot, even on YouTube, searchable. YouTube's a great search engine, you know. So if people are out there searching on YouTube, they're going to be a lot of Google, you know, same words. eBay, same word. A lot of you're going to see. You have to. The thing I want you to understand is when you're doing that and you want to know people's data, look at their words, check their words, and see how popular those words are. But Helium 10 will give you some kind of extension on your thing. It's free. You could pay for their service. I never paid them. I mean, I actually did pay them at one time. I wasn't getting enough out of it when I paid them, but it does have value.
It just tells you how much volume someone else is doing with a product.
They have a extension for it, which gives you how many pieces are in FBA, how many they estimate sales per month. Let me see if I can show you that extension. Let me see that now. Okay, launch Helium 10 tools, inventory levels. Okay, launch the tools. Let's see if I can give you that information. So this is what it looks like in the backside, like this. So I don't really know about all their names. They're very silly to me, but you know, that's what they do. But so they have something called Frankenstein. I don't know. It's crazy words, but I always say just go with the words I know, right? Okay, so I want to find the one. Trendster is analyzing products. That may help you a lot. But I want to find the one which actually gives me some clear information on how many are in their inventory. Warehouse portals, follow-up, market tracker. Market tracker, no. Portals. Let me see. Okay, scribbles, we don't need scribbles. Let's go to Trendster a minute. Product research, operations, analytics, marketing. Product research, Trendster, black box. Now let's go to product. Let's go to the black box. I don't know if this is a paid or non-paid part, but if I put in here keyword, and let's just try the keyword here. Keyword. To be honest with you guys, I never use this so much, so all the time. So I don't really use all these things. I do different, you know, things. But let's just see. We put products. Where do we enter the product? Amazon Black. Let's go to search.
What do you write the product name?
Yeah, so I'm trying to see where to put it in. I haven't used this in a while. Interesting. I can't enter a product. Maybe it's a paid thing. That's why. Oh, upgrade.
Upgrade plans. That's it. Okay.
That's why I don't want to upgrade.
Try the other one, the Trendster. Maybe
20
that's not.
searches, it says.
But it says 20. I'm supposed to have 20 searches remaining, right?
Yeah.
If you go to keywords, you could do it. I was messing around with this last week. Keywords.
Oh, you did. So you were here. So you did it in keywords? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got in.
Keywords, you could scroll down.
Okay.
Um,
Phrase. At least one filter. Not giving me an easy way in. Okay, it's all right. No.
Yeah, keyword search.
Keyword search.
You see keyword search, Alan?
Where am I looking here?
Middle
Keyword.
column.
There we go. Oh, thank you. Okay. Let's put webcam. Let's see what we got. Must be getting late. My eyes are lost. Okay, sorry.
No, I couldn't find it either. So it's the young kids.
Okay, there we go. Keyword search. What do we got? Webcam cover with slide, webcam HP, webcam accessories, right? iPhone webcam for webcam lens. So we're getting some information,
What's with that? 20.
you know. We're getting information. And, you know, this is also very helpful for you. So using all these search tools are going to be
What is this
very
telling me? I'm looking. I don't know. This is Greek to me. What am I getting out of this?
You're trying to see what words are actually being used the most, and that's the most important thing, you know?
Uh-huh.
So this is a paid for thing. Okay. Anyway, this is a good thing to learn Helium 10. It's very helpful. Let me see what else I can give you. I gave you that. Then we can give you the end of the class here.
Alan, do you use Jungle Scout?
I have used it. I think I'm still even a member. I haven't used it in a while. Jungle Scout.
When you
I
when
don't
you
think I'm a member anymore. I think we closed the account. I was sharing this account with somebody. But I didn't love it. You know what? I only liked, when I needed pure data of the guy's business for the last 6 months, I was in it. But when I didn't bother with it.
So how do you determine a product, like whether or not to, this is it? Do you
I go by, look, if I type it into Amazon and I see it's coming up 20 different ways, 20 different searches that I do, then I feel I got something here. You know, when I go to Alibaba, another thing you could do on Alibaba, this is a great thing for you to do. Go to Alibaba and go to Alibaba, right? I want you to type this in, and this is your best bonus of the night because you never did this before. Type in here, top Amazon products.
I think he told us.
Oh, it's not on Alibaba. I told you to do it on Amazon.
Oh yeah, you did. You're right. You told us.
Know what I told you? Remember, there's always a secret sauce. You guys want the secret sauce? I just gave you.
Ice Cube's the top. That's funny.
Look what I'm going on here. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
And this is going to change daily, boys. It's going to change daily.
Oh, okay.
So don't get your hopes up because it will change daily. But, you know, sometimes you're going to find an item and it's going to help you, you know. So you can identify your searches, of course, better here. What's happening out of Turkey, you know, you want to see if there's 2 items, maybe you want to import from Turkey. You want to get away from China. So this top items from Turkey. And there you go. You know, so that's all. And that's your woo.
Yeah.
Let me close this guy now. My phone's gonna ring off the hook for the rest of the night. So gentlemen,
Yes.
it is my pleasure to have given you this course. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you.
And, always remember my phone is available to you, my emails and everything. I will catch up on any questions you have. I really liked what we did tonight. Covered a lot. And I'll send you a recording of it, of course. You can keep it. And that's it. Any last questions from me?
All your time, Alan.
Yeah, thank you, Alan.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, Mel, appreciate it. My pleasure. My absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, boys.
Thank you.
And Rabbi, thank you so much.
Tell me
Thank
that.
you so much.
I'm sure it's
I will
all.
send you everything. Thank you
Thank
so much.
All
Take
right,
care.
Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll be in touch.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.